Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be my highlighter declutter collection and declutter. I've been teasing this for a while. I've been planning to film this video for a while, and here we finally are. If you're interested in this video to see all the highlighters I currently have in my collection, what I'm going to be holding on to and what I'm going to let go of, please keep on watching. And if you're new here, please consider subscribing, and don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoy it, and it really helps out my channel. Let's go ahead and get started. I have all of my highlighters in this one drawer. I think this is all of them. I went through my everyday makeup drawer just to make sure I'm not missing anything. And I have my creams over here as well, which we will talk about. I think there's creams all over the drawer too. Let's see, where do I want to start? I think I'm gonna go ahead and pull everything out. I'm just gonna keep this one container, and then we'll go through all of the other things that are everywhere else. So let me get started pulling things out. I did change the location of my drawer. So I put all of my highlighters up here just so I'm not bending all the way down. I don't know if I'll end up keeping the highlighters up here. I think I prefer having bronzers in this drawer. So I might end up switching everything back once we're done with the declutter. But let me pull all of this. I can't. They're like stuck in here now. Powders. I guess I'll just do this. Powders. These are creams. So I'll pull those out from here. This is a loose powder. What else is in here? More highlighters, but all of these are okay. I think we can get started now. So I will leave palettes towards the end, and then let's go ahead and get started with all the singles. I think this is all of the singles. Palettes are moved, and then creams are moved. Wow, it took me a while. Okay, so this is a loose. I'm gonna put it in here. I'm just gonna get started with whatever's on top. I'm gonna get started with the Moira highlighter. This is the Sun Glow Face and Body highlighter, and this is in the shade 003 Spicy Hue. This thing is gorgeous, like absolutely gorgeous. I have been hesitant about letting it go because I think that this is a really pretty highlighter, even though it's a little bit deep for me, but I could use it as a blush topper. So this is one that I think I'm gonna hold on to. From Lancome, we've got the dual finished highlighter, and this is in the shade Sparkling Pesh. This was actually passed on to me from my friend Mariella, and it is a really pretty highlighter, but I feel like it's kind of very blinding. So I think this might be one that I'm going to go ahead and let go of. I haven't been reaching for super blinding highlighters. I like something that kind of blends into the skin and looks a little bit more natural. So I think the Lancome I might let go of. I'm going to put it to the side for now. We've got Becca Cosmetics. I think I have two highlighters from Becca. We'll probably, let's talk about both of these at the same time. This first one is in the shade Moonstone. I remember really enjoying this back in the day. Like, I really enjoying this back in the day. But again, this is one that I feel like is too light and too blinding. There it is over here. This one I'm going to let go of for sure. So one keep, one let go of, and one on hold for now. All right, let's talk about the other Becca. Actually, I have three Beccas. So we'll talk about this one next. This is in the shade Champagne Pop. So it's definitely older. I have a nice pan in here. I feel like this I'll still wear compared to the Moonstone. Like, this looks good on my skin tone compared to the Moonstone one. So Champagne Pop, I'm going to hold on to. And then the last one from Becca is the Lilac Geode. I think this one I'm going to let go of. I have not been reaching for these color highlighters. Like, just not for me. There it is over here. It's not as blinding as the other two from Becca, but it's got that purple gold shift, which I don't think it's for me these days. So this one I'm going to let go of. So two declutter, 2 keep and 1 maybe. Let's talk about the Laura Geller highlighters. I think I have 3 Laura Gellers. I have, yeah, here's the third one. I've got 1, 2, 3. The first one is in the shade Diamond Dust. And again, this is one that has that shift, like purple blue shift to it. And see, in my hand, so let's hope things show up well. I'm gonna let go of this one. Again, this is not something I have been wearing, and yeah, I'm gonna let go of that. The other 2 that I have, one is in Peach Glow, and this one I actually really, really like on my skin tone. And I find it wearable. So I'm gonna keep Peach Glow. And then the last one is the Gilded Honey. And I think I'm actually gonna let go of Gilded Honey. I feel like if I had, like this is kind of a summer highlighter. If I had a little bit deeper skin tone, this would be much better for me. But so I don't want to hold on to it for summertime when I get a little bit more tan. I have other highlighters that I prefer for that. So I'm going to let go of Gilded Honey. Okay. Let's see, what's next? I have from IBY. I remember really enjoying these from IBY. I had a couple of them. I probably decluttered them all. Or I think I depotted some of them. So you're probably going to see some in the like the palette. But this one is in the shade Private Jet. Originally, I got introduced to IBY highlighters via like through Ipsy, and I find them so freaking pretty. So here's Private Jet. Kind of want to reach back to that palette and see where the other. I think I have 2 other ones. This is not them. Maybe I just got rid of them. Maybe I just decluttered them. Yeah, I don't have them. Private Jet. I think Private Jet is really, really pretty. There it is right here. It could be very natural looking. I think I'm gonna hold on to it. I'm gonna hold on to IBY Private Jet. It's really pretty. It's not super blinding, and I think I'll be able to get some use out of this one. So that one I'm gonna keep. Okay, let's do ABH. I think I have 2 from ABH. I've got this one, and I have Resi highlighter. This one is the iced out highlighter, and I find it really, really pretty. I was one of the people who actually enjoyed this one, but not still enjoying. But again, it's got that shift. Like you can see the green gold shift. I'm gonna let go. I'm not wearing any of these, so I'm gonna let go of that one. And then I have the ABH Resi highlighter, which is one that I will definitely keep. I think the shade, well, for me, works a lot better than the iced out highlighter, and it's so pretty. The formula is really, really nice. It could be intense, that's for sure, but it doesn't show like massive amounts of textures. Blends in pretty well. Keep it on Mercy. Okay, we've got from M Cosmetics. This is the Sunscape highlighter, and the shade is Clarity. With these, I really like the M Cosmetics formula in general. Like, I find their baked products are gorgeous. I just hate the packaging. I feel like it's so stinking bulky. But here's that highlighter in the shade Clarity. It's really pretty, and I think I'm gonna hold on to it. I hate the packaging. I really do. I don't like how bulky it is, but it's a pretty highlighter. I'm gonna go ahead and hold on to it. All right, which one is this? I think this is Jouer. No, Revolution Pro. This is the luster highlighter, and this is in the shade Pink Rose. I think the design on this one is gorgeous. Like the imprint, the shape of the highlighter, everything about it. When it arrived, it was broken, so I kind of like surgically pushed it back in, and you can tell like it's stuck now. But yeah, I had to push this guy in. It's so blinding, but it's so pretty. I think this is another one I'm gonna put to the side for now. So I have 2 to the side. 2 highlighters put to the side. Okay, let's talk about. I guess along those lines of really blinding highlighters, I have these two from Jouer. This is in the shade Molten Glow. This was like the bigger, like a bigger pan. This is a limited edition thing that they did. Again, the packaging is just gorgeous. And it came with like a big brush. You're supposed to be able to use this on your face and the body. Anyway, I haven't used it on my face. I've only used it on my body. I think this is one I'm gonna let go of. Like, look at this. Like, this is Tin Man highlighter. So too much for what I'm going for these days, and it's too yellow gold for me. I'm gonna let go of Jouer. The other one from Jouer is in the shade Rose Quartz, and I feel like the same thing here, like so blinding. I'm not reaching for this kind of highlighters, like this is metallic, you know? So here's Rose Glow, Rose Glow, Rose Quartz, sorry. So this is Rose Quartz, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and let go of this one as well. All right, moving along from Bare Minerals, I have these two from Bare Minerals. One is in the shade Joy and one is in the shade Free. Let's go ahead and swatch. This is Joy, which looks like it would be super intense peachy highlighter, but that is so pretty. I'm holding on to Joy, and then the shade Free, let's see. How Yeah, but the formula is like blends into the skin without being like, bam, see me from outer space kind of thing. I think I'm gonna hold on to both of these. So one is Joy and one is Free, and I'm holding on to both. I have this guy. This is from the brand Sezanin. This is the Pearl Glow highlight in the shade 02. It is, I want to say Japanese, Japan or Korea, or made in Japan. And I'm really holding on to this one. This is so pretty. It reminds me quite a bit. I'll swatch the essence next. It's a little bit deeper, but it just like beauty from within. I really wanted to keep it. What do I want to do with it? Yeah, I'm gonna hold on to this one. I'm gonna swatch the Essence Pure Nude next to it. This is in the shade 10, be my highlight. See, I think of this one as I think of the Essence. It's very like subtle highlighty. Let me use a different finger. Like subtle highlighty, but it looks so pretty on the skin. It looks like a very natural glow. The one from Cezanne is slightly, is it Cezanne? Cezanne, sorry, slightly deeper than the one from Essence, but I'm gonna hold on to both. They look very natural on the skin. I think I spent like $4 on this, probably even less. I'm holding on to both of those. Okay, what are we gonna do next? Save Pat. Pat is over here too. Got a couple Pat McGrath. Yeah, a couple Pat McGrath. What do we have here? Let's talk about these because I think I'm gonna let go of both of these. I have Ofra. This is X's and Glows highlighter. So it's got like 4 different shades in it. Probably one of these is Rodeo Drive. I don't know what the other ones are. So you could like concentrate your brush on these specific spots, or you can just like combine it all. This is all the 4 shades individually. I'm gonna let go of this one. For 4 shades like this, I have the Dior Universal. What's this one called? Yeah, Universal. The Dior Backstage Glow Face and Body Palette, and the shade is Universal. So I feel like if I want something like this, I have this one, and I prefer the Dior one. I'm gonna go ahead and swatch it like right on top of it, just so we can see like comparison wise. Not I don't think that they're intended, like, I don't think the Ofra is intended to be a dupe or anything like that. I'm gonna try to do them at the same location. So here's Ofra down here, X's in Glow, and then there's Dior on top. I'm gonna go ahead and hold on to the Dior one. I'm gonna let go of the Ofra. I have, before I move on, I have one more highlighter from Dior, which I'm definitely gonna hold on to. I'm going to bring these in because I find them similar. So this is from Dior. This is the Forever Glow, and the shade is Pearlescent Glow. I know they just repackaged and then they redid their highlighters, but this one I'm holding on to because I find this like that diamond balm almost, kind of like the Fenty Diamond Glow. So I'm gonna hold on to this because even though it's got that icy silver shift to it, I can wear this. I can wear it on my eyes. I can put it on top of a highlighter for like an evening out kind of thing. I'm holding on to this one for sure. And then along the same lines, I have one from Fenty. This is in the shade Fenty Glow. I did have the other Diamond Balm. I don't remember what it was called. My niece decided to take it, so I pass it on to my niece. The Fenty Glow is a little bit deeper, but it's so pretty. And then we have from Mario, this is the Master Crystal Reflector in the shade Citrine. And I find this one just the same as the other ones, and I'm going to hold on to this one as well. Got 3 shades, 3 different levels of diamondy glow things. So these 2, and the Dior are staying. All right, let's move on. I guess now I can pull these out of there and go through all of this. Okay, let me move this out of the way. All right, Bobbi Brown. I have 2 from Bobbi Brown. I have this one and this one, and I'm keeping both of them. This is the Golden Hour. This is the Luxe Illuminating Powder, and the shade is Golden Hour. And this is my absolute favorite highlighter, probably in my entire collection. It is so natural. I can wear it with any eye look, any makeup look. I love this thing. And you can tell, I've got a giant pan in here. This one I'm keeping for sure. And then the other one from Bobbi Brown is the mini highlighting powder, and the shade is Pink Glow. And I'm going to go ahead and hold on to Pink Glow as well. These are really pretty from Bobbi Brown, and they don't look super metallic, blinding. They look good on the skin. They blend so easily. So this one I'm holding on to as well. We've got a Persona highlighter, and this is the Cali Glow highlighter in the shade Zuma. I think this is one I'm going to let go of, and I'll show you. This is intense, like intense, you guys. There it is. There's Zuma from Persona, and this one I'm going to let go of. From Sephora, I have the Colorful Luminizer, and this is in the shade 02 Sparkling Honey. I'm going to hold on to this one. This is a really good one. Sephora definitely did a good job with these highlighters. And yeah, I'm going to hold on to this guy. Okay, from Melt, we have Stargazer Highlighter. This is a really pretty highlight. I think I'm going to hold on to this one. Really pretty highlight. Thinking about like Melt Cosmetics, I think that, hey, bam, straighten in your face. But no, this one is not like intense. It still looks gorgeous and highlighting on the skin. Melt is staying. From Give, we've got the Check My Glow Homegrown Glow. I'm gonna hold on to this. Again, this reminds me of the quad or whatever they're called. These things from Bobbi Brown. Kind of, I feel like very similar. There it is. This is Homegrown from Give, and I'm holding on to it. Really pretty. All right, time to remove swatches. We're making progress. I'm keeping more than I'm decluttering, but it's okay. I didn't give the disclaimer at the beginning of the video. I guess I'll give it now. If any of these, like the ones that I'm decluttering, I'll typically ask my friends and family if they want any of them, and if they're expired, they go in the trash. And then if my friends and family say no, then I'll post things on Mercari, which I'll have it in the description box in case you're curious. All right, let's move on. From Nars, I have 2. I've got Fort de France, and I've got the shade Capri. I'm gonna let go. I think I'm gonna I'm gonna let go. Definitely gonna let go. Capri. There's Capri. Yeah, I think this has gone bad. Like the formula just feels weird and just looks weird and picks up weird. It's a really pretty shade. I guess they do make some really pretty highlighters, but I'm gonna let go of Capri. And then for the France, I remember having a really hard time picking this guy up with a brush, and you can tell like I really dug into it at some point with my brush because I'm like, I can't get anything out. I probably should scrape off the top layer. But this is for the France from Nars. Mm, I think I have one more for the maybe pile. So here's the third maybe highlighter for the France. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to keep it. I feel like I don't really like the formula so much. It gives me such a hard time, but the shade is so pretty. Like, there it is. This is the one for the France, and this was Capri. Capri is going for sure because I feel like the formula has gone bad or something. But for the France, hmm, yeah, I haven't reached for it in a while, so I don't know. It's still the side for now. We'll see what's gonna happen with it. I have again some odd ones. This is from House Labs, and this is in the shade Peach Quartz, the Bio Radiance Gel Powder Highlighter. This is not going anywhere. This thing is gorgeous. The formula is so nice. The highlighter itself is stunning. There it is over here. Yeah, I'm keeping House Labs. Okay, we've got from Stila. This is Heaven's Hue highlighter, and the shade is Incandescence. It's technically a cream, like that bouncy cream highlighter. And I'm gonna hold on to this one because I find it super subtle, and it blends onto the skin so pretty. Did I swatch it on top of something else? I think I did. All right, let's try this one more time. Yeah, super subtle. I think it blends into the skin beautifully. And it's a shade that I don't typically buy pink, super pink shades. So this one I'm gonna hold on to. Right, we have from Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Glow Glide Face Architect Highlighter. This is in the shade Champagne Glow. When I used it not that long ago on like my everyday makeup drawer, I was like, this is too blinding, like intense highlight. It's pretty, but it kind of like is very similar to the Ofra highlighters, like super blinding. There it is over here. Um, hmm, really pretty though. Oh man, this is tough. Ugh, I guess the maybe pile. That's four that I would need to decide on. Yikes. Okay. Well, let's just stick it in the maybe pile for now. And then we'll compare all of them at the end. There it is, Charlotte Tilbury. It's pretty, isn't it? I guess it's not as intense as the Ofra. I thought it was as intense as the Ofra like the first time I used it, but now that I swatched Ofra and I swatched this after, not as intense. Still intense highlighter, bam, blinding in your face highlighter, but not as bad as I thought it was gonna be, or as intense as I thought it was gonna be. Still going into maybe pile. All right. We've got Cali Ray. This is the highlight, and this is in the shade Starlight Beach. This is another blinding highlighter. Oh boy, I feel like the formula is kind of destroyed a bit. There's Cali Ray. I don't want to let go of Cali Ray. It looks so glassy on the skin, It's so pretty. I'm holding on to Cali Ray. And next to it, I'm going to go ahead and swatch the one from Gucci because I find it very similar shade almost. This is the Gucci Glow Highlighter, and the shade is Opal Pink, which is the shade 04. See, I find it very glassy, just like Yeah, see, look at that. So this is Cali Ray and this is Gucci. I'm gonna hold on to both. They're very, very similar. So slightly different shade. Okay, Gucci staying. All right, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna try to go for the ones that are just like one from the brand. So we've got this, we've got these, all of that. This is MAC. That's okay. Let's talk about Natasha Denona. This is the pastel Flexi Glow highlight. I made a big dip in it. I used this baby when I did I dressed up as Medusa for Halloween, and this was just the right highlighter for that. It's got that green shift. The formula is really, really nice. I'm thinking since I decluttered pretty much all of the weird color ones that maybe I want this one. But no, the occasions where I would need it and reach for it are very few and far between. I'm gonna let it go. All right, we've got from we've got from Laura Geller, matte radiance big powder highlighter in the shade 01, and I'm gonna hold on to this guy. This is too pretty, slightly lighter shade than the one from Essence Be My Highlight, but same sort of idea, and I'm gonna hold on to it. All right, from What's Up Beauty, we've got the Serengeti highlighter, and this is in the shade Wild Acacia. I'm gonna hold on to this. This is way too pretty for me to let go of. The embossment on here is stunning. The packaging is really, really pretty. So this is one that I'm gonna hold on to, but I'll go ahead and I'll swatch real quick in a spot where I'm like not destroying the entire thing. So it's got the pink and the white. You can use them separately or mix them together, and I've used them both ways before. So this one I'm gonna hold on to. From Milk, we've got the Lit Flex Highlighter. And again, this is one that I feel like is very similar to the Gucci, which is very similar to the Cali Ray. It is blinding when you want it to be blinding. So I'm going to do it. I guess we'll swatch it right over here. So there's Milk Lit. I think considering that I kept these two, the Cali Ray here. This is Gucci. I think I'm gonna let go of the Lit by Milk. I don't need three of the same thing almost. And then we've got by Mario. This is in the Soft Glow highlighter, and the shade is Honey. I remember really loving this one to the point where I was like, I want another shade. How do I feel about it now? I don't know. There's Honey. Definitely not as crazy as the Gilded Honey by Laura Geller. Really pretty. I think I'll hold on to it. I did get rid of a lot of this type of shades, and I don't have too many to begin with, so this is one I'm gonna hold on to. Oof, it's gonna get harder. A lot of these, I think I'll probably hold on to them. The stuff that's remaining. Um, yeah, let's do it. What do we have here? This guy is separate. This guy is separate. This is Pat McGrath. And let's do these individual. From Hourglass, I have the Ambient Strobe Lighting Blush, and the shade is Brilliant Nude. Technically a blush, but on me, this is a highlighter. It's not a blush. And this is one that I'm definitely gonna hold on to. It's just too pretty. From Smashbox Vlada Petal Metal Highlighter, and the shade is Gilded Rose. This is not going anywhere. Again, the embossment on here is gorgeous. The packaging is gorgeous. The shade is really pretty too. So it's not going And it's staying in the box, yes. I feel like maybe I might end up getting rid of this. I'm gonna put it to the side as a maybe. Okay, now let's talk about the 2 by Pure and then 2 by Nabla. The ones by Pure, those are the Barbie collabs, and the shades themselves are just way too much for me. But the packaging, I can't let go of. This is one. When I purchased it, I bought one for me and one for my mom. So like it has that sentimentally kind of attachment to it. Um, I'm gonna hold on to it. Spoiler alert, even though I can't use all the 3 shades, but it's okay. The bronzy shade I could use as a eyeshadow. I typically mix these 2 together or just go for the lightest one. I'm gonna hold on to this. And then the other pure one is the Confident Glow. This is even deeper in shade, but it's got the pink side and it's got the gold side. Again, look at that. I mean, look at that embossment and look at the packaging. How can I not? So here's the deeper side of that highlighter, and then here's the gold side. Like I know I'm not gonna wear these as highlighters. I know that. I know it, but I'm hoarding them anyways because I just can't. I mean, look at that. It's too pretty, so it's staying. And then from Nabla, we've got 2 shades. We've got Amnesia and we've got Privilege. Let's go ahead and get started with Privilege. I really like the formula from these Nabla highlighters. I think they're like really, really pretty. So there's Privilege. And then let's do Amnesia next to it. I would like to hold on to both. I think they're too pretty and I love the formula. So both of these are staying. All right, I think I will go ahead and do these loose ones and then we'll move on to Pat, Clé de Peau, and then we'll finish up with MAC. From Bare Minerals, I've got the shade, what are these called? This is Pure Radiance, I guess is just what it's called. And then from Nars, I have the shade Orgasm. This is the illuminating loose powder. I'm holding on to the Nars and I'm getting like letting go of the Bare Minerals. I can't speak. With this one, the Nars, I think that this would be a gorgeous blush stopper. It is a gorgeous blush stopper. I'm holding on to the Nars. And then I'm going to let go of Bare Minerals Pure Radiance. But let me go ahead and swatch it real quick. Got too much on my hand, on my finger. So here's Pure Radiance. Ooh. Maybe I don't let go of that. That is pretty. Yeah, scratch that. I'm keeping Pure Radiance. I just need to use them, you know? That's my issue. I have too much and I don't end up using a lot of what I have. Okay. Now let's go ahead and move on. I guess I have one Dior and then one Chanel. Let's do these. And I'm going to hold on to both of them. From Dior, this is a blush, gold rouge blush, and this is in the shade Golden Nights. This was a holiday release something. I totally destroyed the embossment, but this one I feel like is a little bit more intense version of the Essence Pure Nude, and this looks really, really pretty as a last step after finishing, like setting spray and all of that. It shows more, but I'm gonna keep it. It's super subtle, and yeah, I'm gonna hold on to that. And now we've got Chanel. This is the powder highlighting powder, and the shade is 10 Ivory. And same thing, I'm gonna go ahead and keep this one as well. Is it worth the money? Probably not. I really like their blushes, like especially limited edition blushes, but this one is just, it's pretty. It's nothing unique about it. You know, like highlighter. It's got maybe extra like sparkle in a way. Kind of looks like a scattered, a little bit kind of like scattered diamonds, but not full diamond bomb like the Fenty or the other Dior, you know. But yeah, here's the Chanel, and I'm gonna go ahead and keep it because this was a really pretty penny and it's not going anywhere. Okay. Wow. I have three from Clé de Peau, and I'm going to go ahead and keep all three of them. Let me go ahead and show you what they are. Let me pull them all out. With the Clé de Peau, I really like that you can pop them out and then replace them, like put them in different. I'll show you one. It's this one. This was a holiday one. This is the Illuminating Face Enhancer, and this was in the shade 107. So this is looks a little bit differently, and I really love the packaging of this one too. So this is what I mean. Like I can pop these out, and then I could put a different highlighter in here. Will I do that? Maybe, because this shade is not my absolute favorite. I prefer shade 202, which is this one. So, but if I want this packaging, I can just pop them out. Anyways, this in the shade 107, which again was a holiday one. This is very brightening. So super brightening. I think this would be a little bit more suitable for somebody who's a little bit lighter than me. This would look gorgeous on them. But this one, keeping all three from the Clé de Peau ones. So there's that one, 107. This is 203, which is Sunset Brilliance. This is my deeper out of all three, like the deepest one. So this is my summer highlighter from Clé de Peau. There it is. And then my absolute favorite is the shade 202, which is Galaxy, Golden Galaxy. Okay, let's go ahead and swatch Golden Galaxy. They are super subtle. They don't have that metallic finish to them, but they can be blinding on the skin. Like you can really highlight the skin. It doesn't look like a thick layer of metallic highlighters, the way I see them, the way that I feel like they look on my skin. All of these are staying, so needless to say, but hey, now you saw them. All right, now let's move on to Pat McGrath, and then we'll finish up with MAC, and then we'll do palettes and liquids creams. Okay, from Pat McGrath, I have four. Yeah, I have four. I probably will hold on to all of them. We've got the Lunar Nude highlighter. Oh my goodness. Gorgeous. Gorgeous embossment. Again, I feel like the shade is very similar to that one from Gucci. Just got a little bit more of a base to it, more opacity. So there's this one. We've got Divine Rose, which is not going anywhere either. It's one of my favorite highlighters, especially when I have a little bit of a tan. We've got, this is the first one she released, Champagne Gold. This is not going anywhere. This is heavy as heck. This is a weapon in my house. Somebody's trying to break into my makeup room. This is what they're getting. They're getting their things, their heads smacked with this baby. Okay, there's that one, Champagne Gold. And the last one is the Divine Glow in the shade Golden Nectar. This is the least special of her highlighters because she released an entire line when she released this one. I think she released an entire line. but it doesn't change the fact that this is a really pretty subtle highlight. Okay, all of my pat are staying. Okay, now we made it to all of the MAC highlighters. I've got quite a few of them. Let's start with the normal ones. These were not any special limited edition or anything like that. So we'll start with the ones I think they're still available, except one of them for sure I know is not. First off, we've got Double Gleam, the extra dimension highlighter in the shade Double Gleam. This is too light for me, if I'm being 100% honest with you. Like, too light. Reminds me of Moonstone from Becca. So here is this one. I think I'm gonna let go of it. I think. Next up, we've got Beaming Blush. And these are in the extra dimension formula, like this one, the one before it. I think this one is staying. Gorgeous highlighter. Formula is amazing. This is Whisper of Guilt. It's not the limited edition. When they first released it, they ended up just making it into this extra dimension formula. And this is a unique one. Definitely on the gold side, but not not like a super bronzy gold. There's Whisper of Guilt. And then one more, which is in the shade Show Gold, which is the one I've used the most. I think this is definitely one that will stay. Okay. So here are all 4 extra dimensions. The ones that I'm keeping are 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna let go of this one. So I'm letting go of Global Gleam. Yeah, Global Gleam, keeping Show Gold, Beaming Blush, and Whisper of Guilt. I didn't think I was gonna let go of any of my MAC highlighters, but here's one I think I can let go of that. These two are that different formula. This is the mineralized skin finish formula. I gotta clean my door. Just highlighter all over the place. One is in the shade Soft and Gentle, and this is Nuance. I know Nuance is no longer available. Soft and Gentle is staying for sure. It's a classic for a reason. It looks good on any makeup look. It looks, it's not super intense, bam in your face highlight kind of thing. I'm gonna go ahead and keep it. And Nuance, which I'm also keeping as well. Nuance is 4 different shades. Can't remember exactly which shades they are. Know that they're existing shades in their lines, but I don't remember what the shades were. And I'm gonna keep it and clean my hand now. The limited edition ones, I think I'm gonna keep all of them. Oh wait, this is not MAC. Gotta pull that out to the side. But these are all MAC, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna keep all of them. Can I use them all? Not all the time, but I'll be sad if they're not in my collection. Max Selena, this is La Leyenda. This is again in the extra dimension skin finish formula. This is very intense, but look at that. Oh man, I remember when I purchased this guy. Me and my friend Mariella were on the app, on the Mac website, waiting for the release. And then, did you check out? No. Did you check out? No. It's freezing. What's happening? Those days are long over. I don't think people wait for makeup releases like that. Maybe not Mac, maybe from other brands, but not. I don't see it happening from Mac that often anymore. But yeah, I'm keeping it. We've got this baby, which is the Snow Flush, again, extra dimension skin finish. This is not going anywhere. This was one of my prized possessions for the longest time. And then, of course, they went ahead and put it in a palette. But hey, individual highlighter, I have it, and I want it in individual. I'm keeping it. Aladdin, I've got a big thing for Aladdin. I flippin' love that movie. I love everything about it. This is powder blush, and the shade is Always One Jump Ahead. I don't think of it as a blush. This is definitely a highlighter. Oh, This is like the subtle of them. I wouldn't be able to use this as a highlight. Maybe if I was super light, I don't know. I mean, as a blush, keeping that too. We've got, this was one holiday collection not that long ago. This is Extra Dimension Skin Finish, and the shade is Wrapped in Gold. Ah, hello. Look at my beautiful bows. She's not going anywhere either. And then the last MAC one was a lunar, I think it was like a lunar collab. Yeah, it's in the shade Lunar Lights. Again, Extra Dimension Skin Finish formula. And what a beautiful highlighter. What a stunning highlighter. And I'm scared to touch it because I'm like, oh, I want the embossment. It's staying. Okay, and then the last single highlighter is from One Size. So let's talk about that one real quick. I'm gonna move these out of here. My God, my keep pile is significantly surpassing my declutter pile. Bit of Magic from One Size. This was a collab with Disney Fantasia, and I love it. Let me see. Can I show you the holograph? Yes, look at that. Got Mickey on there, got his hat. If you switch it this way, stars and Mickey ears and music and all of that. I try to keep my brush in just one angle because I don't want to ruin all of that beauty. And yes, it's a beautiful shade. Beautiful, beautiful shade. I'm going to keep it. Okay. I guess before I move on to palettes and then creams and all of that, let's talk about the 5 that I put to the side because I've got to make up my mind, you guys. All right. Here they are. All 5. I'm going to swatch them again. So let's do that real quick. Clean this. Put these down here. Can you see all my yucky towels? All right, let's watch them all again. We'll start with Lancome, move to Revolution Pro, then we do Nars, Charlotte, and then lastly we'll do By Mario. See, with these, I feel like they're not a whole lot of uniqueness. Like, sure, this is really unique with that embossment, but shade-wise, I don't know. All right. Pêche de Peau. Sparkling Pêche. Pêche de Peau. Sparkling Pêche. Here's Sparkling Pêche. Okay. Next, we're going to do Revolution Pro. This is in the Luster Highlight Pink Rose. That formula is just, oof, bam in your face. But, I mean, look at that beauty. Fort de France. I think I'm gonna let go of for sure. Such a pain to use, man. The shade is stunning once you get it on, but and then we've got Charlotte Tilbury. Charlotte. And then clean my fingers. Let's do By Mario. And this is in the shade Honey. I feel like the formula wise, this is the one that has the nicest formula. Okay, what do I want to do? I think I'm gonna let go of Fort de France. I'm gonna let go of the Charlotte Tilbury. I'm gonna hold on to Revolution Pro. I'm gonna hold on to Lancome and By Mario. So from the maybe pile, I got rid of 2 and I kept 3. Thanks. I hope I don't regret my decisions. This is just too much, you know? It's way too much, way too highlighty. And this is a pain in the ass to use. Okay, these 3 are gonna stay. Wow, I've got a ton remaining. Didn't get rid of as many as I thought I was going to, but we're not done yet. But wait, there's more. Wait, there's more. All right, let's go ahead and talk about the palettes. 2 kind of Z palettes and then 3 already palettes. From MAC, Hyper Real Glow. It was like the gold one or something like that. The shades are Gold Coasting, Get It Glowing, and Rosy Cheer. I do like the formula. Don't get me wrong. I think this is a gorgeous formula. They're gorgeous highlighters, but I kept a lot. And this is one that I feel like I can part with. So this one I'm going to let go of. All right. We've got 2 from Believe Beauty, and I loved these. Not everything in here, but there's a couple shades in here that I really, really enjoyed. Like this one. This is the light palette. On Cloud 9. I think there's one lighter and one deeper. So this is like the lighter of the 2. I don't think Believe is still around, but this shade, I loved it so much. I'm gonna let go. And then the second one, which is the Sandstorm, these 2 shades. So pretty. I feel like I definitely kept individual highlighters, these tones, so I'm gonna let go of this one as well. I really like it though. I love the formula, the shades, everything. But Believe's not around anymore, and you know, I'm trying my best to keep things that I want to reach for all the time. So these are going as well. And then I have these Z palettes. This is by Makeup Geek Z palette. I know this is Mary Lou from the Balm. Yep, this is Mary Lou. This one is from the brand Sugar, and this is Champagne Champion. No, this is Kaleidos. Space Age from Kaleidos. Let's watch all 3. Oh, why doesn't it fit now? There we go. I'll start with Mary Lou. My finger's a little wet. A Mary Lou, and then this is that Sugar, and then Kaleidos. Mary Lou from the Balm. Okay. Feel like I can easily let go of these. I don't know about Mary Lou yet. And in this one, I have, oh no, this is IBY. Yeah, this is IBY in the shade Maldive. Is this IBY? Yeah, Rodeo Radiant. Sorry, I'm like, what? What? So Radiant and Maldives, and both of these are from IBY. Their formula is so nice. Like IBY can definitely make a highlight. Like definitely can make a highlight. Both of these from IBY. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna consolidate. So I'm gonna go ahead and let go of this one. I'm gonna let go of Kaleidos. And I'm gonna put, even though they're destroyed, oh man, totally destroyed. I just let it go. I guess I can let go of the IBY. I kept my favorite shade. Yeah, I'm let go of them. So I'm only gonna keep Mary Lou. I'm gonna keep it in here. And then these 4, I gotta dump it straight into the trash. Let's do creams next. I don't know. I don't have a whole lot of creams, cream highlighters or liquid highlighters, but we're gonna go through them all. Here, and then dump this here Oh, wait, I have one more. And I know I'm definitely gonna let it go, but I'll be right back. I'll show you what it is. All right, got it. I'm gonna let go of it. This is so embarrassing. I think I've used it like 3 or 4 times, but this thing stinks. Like stinks. Like think of your stinkiest product you've ever smelled in your collection. Yeah. This is from Westman Atelier. This is the liquid super loaded and the shade is Peau de Pache. I'm not gonna swatch it because it's gonna make my towel smell. But as soon as you open it and like you get a whiff of it, ugh, smells like cooking oil. Like cooking oil that's been left out for ages. Such a disappointment. This was not a cheap product, and for it to go bad so quick, I'm like, what the heck? Like, yeah, that bothered me quite a bit. I remember I pulled it out. I wanted to use it because now they released the bronzing drops. I was like, well, before I buy the bronzing drops, I should use what I have. I'm trying to see if it has like how many months on it. I think I've had it for about 2 years. So I know like I've had it for a while. Bought it at one of the Sephora sales, the ones in the fall. So I guess not 2 full years yet. So it's gotta go. From here, have some favorites for sure. And I'm totally keeping my favorites. We've got the Kosas Glow IV Vitamin Infused Skin Enhancer, and this is in the shade Illuminate. This is pretty. Like, this is really pretty. I know these got a lot of hate when they were released, but they're the kind of product that I personally like. So I'm definitely keeping this one. Look at that. Look at that glow. From Kevyn Aucoin, I have the Glass Glow Face Illuminator, and this is in the shade Prism Rose. I haven't used this one in so long. I wonder if it's still good. I guess I'll find out. I don't smell anything yet. Doesn't smell weird or anything. I'm gonna go ahead and keep it because this is a gorgeous product. I need to play with it. Another liquid one is from Refi, and this is in the shade Topaz. I bought this one the same time I bought the Westman Atelier, like during the same trip. Okay. I They don't have like a whole lot of base pigment, but the glow is unreal. Keeping that one as well. We've got from Pai the Impossible Glow Highlighting Drops. Pai. Pay? How do you say it? Pay. Maybe pay, not pie. Pie would be pi. This, I love mixing. Come on, I don't want to hold a big drop, but I guess I'm getting a big drop. I love mixing this one with my lotions. That's just a big swatch. But it mixes with my lotions so nicely and adds just the right amount of glow, and it doesn't want to swatch on top of that. No, it's a big drop. You get the idea. I use this as mixing into my lotions. One drop, and it's enough to mix for both of my legs and my chest and arms and everything. Okay, any other creams or liquids? I guess we can consider these liquids. From e.l.f., we've got the Halo Glow Beauty Wand Highlight, and this is in Champagne Campaign. This is one that I probably am gonna go ahead and let go of. Although I've used so much of it that I could probably finish it. Again, this is one that I do mix with my lotion, but it's not as easy to mix as the one from Pai, whatever that brand is. It's harder to mix because then I have to squeeze it into my hand and then I have to put lotion on top, but it's a really pretty product and I'm gonna let it go. From Dior, we've got the Forever Glow Maximizer, and this is in the shade Peachy. This is not going anywhere. Such a beautiful shade. And the formula is really, really nice too. I have another one of these in the shade Rosy, but that lives in my blush drawer because that's more blush on me. This is a highlighter. It's so pretty. Staying. I need to start figuring out how to separate things. Okay, let's talk about sticks. I've got a couple. Is this a stick or I haven't used this one yet? This came in my Space NK advent calendar. This is from Rodial. And this is the glass highlighter. The shade is Champagne Glow. First use, you guys. Go. That's the first application of this baby. Okay, I like that it clicks so well into place. Oh, that's really pretty. Yeah, I'm gonna hold on to this one. All right, now let's talk about stick highlighters. We've got from Victoria Beckham. This is the Reflect Pearl, I guess. Reflect is the line, Pearl is the shade. Maybe, I don't know, I don't remember, but I really, really enjoy this baby. Not letting go of it. Look at that glow. Look at that juiciness. Oh, so pretty. Okay, we've got nude sticks all over face highlighter. This is in the shade Euphoric. I'm gonna let go of this one. Definitely gonna let go of this. This is old and it's unique. Like this is definitely a unique highlighter, but there's giant chunks of glitter in here. Didn't have those chunks of glitter, this would be a really pretty one. I don't go to festivals, otherwise this would be my festival highlighter. Look at that. I mean, it's so pretty, but you can see the glitter pieces in here. Kind of reminds me of the one highlighter from MAC, No Flushed. Where did I put my MACs? Yeah, this one. Snow Flushed, but without chunks of glitter. It kind of has the very similar shade. I'm going to swatch it next to it. I definitely prefer the formula of the MAC one over the Nude Sticks Euphoric. Very similar. Not quite exact, but it's very similar. I feel okay letting go of the stick one from Nude Sticks. Okay, got more sticks. We've got from Believe. Again, I don't remember what the shade is. Yeah, this totally worn down. Highlighter stick. Believe. Not gonna lie, it's pretty. Am I gonna keep it? No. Let go of that one. For some reason, I don't reach for stick highlighters. From Jolie Cosmetics, another stick highlighter. Don't know what the shade is. Okay, doesn't smell yucky or anything. Really pretty, isn't it? This one over here. How's it blending? What do we think? I like it. I like the little chunks of kind of peachy. They're not really chunks. They're nothing like the one from Nude Sticks, but it's got like little specks of peach in there. I'm gonna hold on to that one. We're almost done. There's only 4 more highlighters to talk about. One more stick and then 3 creams. From Purely's, this is the VV Glow BB Highlight. I really have not used it yet. My friend gifted me, had a set of 3. Like it was highlight, blush, and bronzer. She gave me that for sometime around Christmas time. I don't know if my hand is just wet or what, but very balmy. There we go. That's a better spot to swatch. I get it. It's a BB highlighter, so it's not going to be super intense. But where is it? Where is it? It's gone. I guess my skin looks glowy and dewy. I swatched it here and on my hand. I'm like, oh, I don't need it. We've got two from Can Make. These are the Manuto highlighter, I guess. I don't know. Shade 01 and 02. They have that kind of like bouncy formula. Here's shade 01. Too icy. I'm gonna let go of that. And then let's see, shade 02 is the more pinky one. I feel like I kept too many this kind of shades, right? In my, from the things I kept. I do like the formula. I think it's really nice formula. And then the last one is from ColourPop, Super Shock Cheek, On the Cusp. This was a collab with Kathleen Lights. And I feel like pretty much all of my other Super Shock kind of don't have the same creaminess remaining to them, where this one is still very creamy, very pretty. Okay, I'm gonna let go of the both of Can Make. I'm gonna go ahead and hold on to On the Cusp. Okay, wow, that was a lot. I'm gonna go ahead and clean my drawer. I'll put everything back that I'm keeping, and then we'll go through what I'm decluttering. All right, I kept 65 highlighters. That's a combination of everything. And now let's go over the ones that I decluttered. I've got rid of two Can Makes creams, got rid of all of these. So I'm just gonna count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, and then 4 in here. So that makes it 30. So I got rid of 30. Wow, that's a lot more than I thought I was going to get rid of. And yeah, I feel better about what's left in my drawers. I think all of these I'll actually use and get some use out of them. And that's it. I hope, well, there's a couple that I cannot use and they're just mainly for show, but it's okay. I'm happy keeping them. Well, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.